Okay. Y el de eso lo puedo hacer en el wok, ¿verdad? Como que el bacon. Hey Lorraine, how are you? Well, my oldest daughter didn't go to school today either. She's feeling a little better, but she still has a little fever. But then all three of my girls are not feeling well. The only one so far that is good is the baby. But all three of them, they have a little fever and they're not feeling too well. Thank you for asking. So yes, I can do it in the wok, right? Oh yeah. I really enjoy the shape. How you doing? Oh yeah, these ones, I'm gonna slide them. Then, I'm gonna put them in there. Were you able to get some sleep? This some pork belly that I have here. I just put them in water because they're frozen. I'm gonna be cooking those. Hey, buenos días, nuestra familia humilde. Hello, how are you? Taking that sleep aid. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Estoy bien, gracias a nuestra familia humilde. ¿Cómo estás tú? ¿Cómo están ustedes? Let me bring the potatoes. Some potatoes. Liliana. My full channel name. Oh, ok. Voy a tratar de recordarlo, Liliana, porque soy bien malo recordándome los nombres. So, me va a tomar un tiempecito. Sí, mi niña no pudo ir a la escuela. My daughter couldn't go to school because she's not feeling well. She's better than yesterday, but she's still not feeling well. So I'm thinking by tomorrow she will be fine. But now all three of my little ones, not my baby boy, but my three girls are not feeling well. I guess, huh? I guess, oh my God. I guess it's something that is around. Thank you, appreciate it. Hey, Brand, good morning. How you doing? So I'm gonna be cutting some potatoes and some onions, some peppers, some pork belly. I'm gonna make it like bacon. Red onions or Thank you, thank you. Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna be peeling some potatoes, some onions, some peppers. Hey man, how you doing? I'll be using red peppers. Yellow onions is fine, right? I'm gonna start with the potatoes because that's the first thing that I'm gonna put in the oven. And it's gonna take a little while. So let me get a pan for the potatoes. Setting the oven at 450. Do you know a good recipe for pork chops? Bowl rice. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Okay, yeah, leave it there. Luna, can you clean her nose, please? Thank you. Pork chops without rice. To be honest, nothing comes to my head because usually when we make the pork chops, we make them with some sort of rice and beans, but all I can think of is you can make it, I don't know, mashed potatoes, maybe, or I don't know if you eat plantains. You can boil the plantains and then you can smash them down and you do like a, you know, a fufu, which is like mashed potatoes but with plantains. That also that's how we eat the pork chops. Oh yeah. Hey Paul, Brady, how you doing? So I'm gonna be peeling the potatoes and I got a pork belly here. Just put it in water so it could get defrost a little bit so I can start cutting it. Let me start with the potatoes. I usually don't use the peeler. I like using the knife better, but I'll give this peeler a try. I'm gonna be putting the potatoes in the oven. Yeah, I usually use the knife. Like I said, I don't. Yeah, like this. Well, that's better. I never use this pillar. That's my wife. She's the one that uses the pillars. But yes, it is a lot faster with it. To be honest, I still enjoy the knife better. I don't know. But yeah, I appreciate that. You see, I already forgot your name. What is your name? Liliana. Thank you. Yeah, because she's telling me how to use the pillar, the pillar, because you know I don't know how to use this. And she's saying you can go up and down. I'm like, okay, I try it and it's working. But it is true, it's faster with a pillar. So I'll be making some potatoes with onions, pepper, also pork belly. Then I'm gonna put everything in the oven. And I'm gonna also put some cheese, a little bit of seasoning. And then on the side, I'll be making scrambled eggs. So that's gonna be our breakfast. So far, the only one that had breakfast this morning is my son, which he's 6 months old. Then everybody else hasn't eaten breakfast, but my girls, all three of my girls are not feeling well. And let's see how much they eat, because since they're not feeling too good, they're not eating much. See, Liliana. Hey, Nova. Hello. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Eric. Mercado. Good morning. How are you? Welcome. How you doing? I'm just here peeling the potatoes. It's the first time I'm using a peeler. I usually do it with a knife. And I'm just giving this a try. It is faster, I gotta tell you. It is faster with a peeler, but I don't think I like it. Just because I feel like it's too fast. With a knife, I feel like I struggle more, and that's why I like it. I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense. Oh, your battery is 97? Okay, awesome. Dice que me está mirando Liliana y que tiene miedo que me lleve el dedo. No, I'll be okay, Liliana. Thank you. You know how I usually peel the potatoes is with a knife and like that. And yes, it takes longer, but that's the way I learned. You know, the person that taught me how to cook, it was really old school. They don't have this in my country. They didn't have this in my country, and up to today, he still doesn't use this. He uses the knife. But I have to admit that it is a lot faster to use a peeler. Much better. I'm doing my best. Bao. Yeah. And then in Disney. Sí, pero we have to check. Tú sabes que their movies sometimes are a little funny. How's everybody doing this morning? So guys, I'm making what I'm making now. I never made it before. And what I'm doing is getting ideas from things that I sometimes see in videos or like places that I eat. Like I go to this restaurant. Again, we only eat 5% outside. 95% of what my family eats, either I cook it or my wife cooks it. But that's how we do it here. We cook everything at home. But when we do go to places to eat, I try to make sure that I keep, that is something that we want to enjoy, and I keep notes so that way I can get ideas. So I go to this place to have breakfast sometimes, where they put everything. They put like the potatoes, they put onions. It's like a casserole. I don't know the name, but they put bacon or sausage or ham, eggs. They put everything in there and then they put it in the oven and everything comes up and it tastes delicious. So I don't know exactly how they do it, and I really don't want to know, because what I'm trying to do is just come up with a sort of like a version of whatever myself. I want to see what I'm capable of making. So um, I'm just gonna peel the potatoes, cut them in like about 1 inch to an inch and a half, and I'll put it in the oven at 450 for 20 minutes. But then at 10 minutes mark, I'm gonna turn them. Then I'm gonna be cooking the pork belly just a little bit, and then I'll be putting the tomatoes, the pepper, the onions, the pork belly. I'll be putting it in there for 5 minutes at 450. And at the end, I'm hoping for that to be delicious. So let's see. And that's my style. My style of cooking. Again, I'm not a chef. I don't want to be a chef. My style of cooking, the person that taught me how to cook when I started cooking when I was 11 years old. I'm 36 now. I'm gonna be 37. The person that taught me how to cook, he learned how to cook for necessity because he needed to feed himself. But then he went to Dominican Republic and he learned how to cook with a professional chef. And then when he taught me how to cook, he said, I'm not gonna teach you how to cook so you can be a chef. I'm just gonna teach you how to cook. So when you're hungry, you can buy some food and cook something for yourself. So you don't have to wait for nobody to cook something for you. And that's the way I know how to cook. So pretty much, I'm nowhere close to be a professional, and I'm not interested in being a professional. Hey Nova, what do you mean by that? Yeah, this one is not like that. So this one I'll be talking. So if you want the ASMR, let me know. If I get enough people that wants to watch a live like that, let me know and I won't be talking on the live. Hey Sankey, let me put this in the garbage. I know pone ASMR warning, so I don't know what that means. Como que, I don't know. When you cut it. Oh, okay. He said that when I cut it, it was satisfying. Well, like I said, it's the first time that I use a pillar, so it's a miracle that I have all my fingers, so it's good. Now I'm gonna take out all the black things. I'm assuming they can take it out with a pillar too, but I need to use my knife. How's everybody doing? Oh, okay, okay. I thought that was when people are not talking. Yeah, I thought that's what it was. I don't know much about those things. Those terms are new to me. Okay, let's continue. Let's see if I can. Oh yeah, you can take those black things with a pillar too. So you see, I'm learning something new. Again, I have to admit, it is so much faster with a pillar to remove the skin and everything. But at the same time, I mean, if I'm in a hurry, I'll use it. But somehow I don't like it. It's too modern for me. Because imagine if you do everything so fast, it's like you don't get to enjoy what you're cooking. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to buy one of those microphones so that way when I'm doing something like this and people want to hear that noise, I'll put it close. Okay.
Are you shaving?
Yeah, I'm shaving this. I'm thinking that I'm shaving my beard and just shaving the potatoes. My wife is the one that uses a peeler. Okay, I think that's good. Let me throw this away. Okay. Marina, I was born in Cuba. I came to the US when I was little, when I was 11 years old. And I've been in the US. I was raised in Florida. And I consider myself that I'm from nowhere. I don't belong here. I don't belong in Cuba. So I'm in like, yeah, in limbo, no man land. For the reason that I say that is because the way I think is totally different from people from my country, and it's totally different from people from here. So washing the potatoes. Okay, Liliana. Yes, I'll let you know. Okay, finally I get to use the knife. Nova. Yes. Like that. So I'm doing the potatoes first because I have to put them in the oven. And since I have to put them there for 20 minutes, which I have to make sure that I'm careful because at the 10 minutes mark, I have to turn them. I hope that I can remember that and don't get them burned. Yeah, some people they like food content. Hey guys, welcome. Oh, that's my son, Marina. That's my son. He's 6 months old. Thank you. My son is down here. He's gonna go and drink his milk now and go and take a nap. My 6-year-old is here too. My 2-year-old, and then my 3-year-old, she's still sleeping. Because again, they usually wake up really early, but they're not feeling well since yesterday. They started feeling bad. They have like fever. I guess there's something going on and they're just not feeling well. But thank you, Marina. Some people don't like the noise, you know, from the kids. Yes. Yes, exactly. The only time that I don't have kids in the background is when it's at nighttime and they're sleeping. Other than that, even if my oldest is in school, the other ones are here, so. Yeah, I'm gonna start putting the potatoes. I'm gonna just put a little bit of season on the potatoes, with some butter, salt, and that's it. Throw them in the oven. Okay, go. So yeah, and I try my best to cut them like about an inch and a half. But again, I'm not concerned about making it too perfect. That's just my style. Obviously, you want to cut them as even as you can so they all can cook, you know, the same and all that. But Butter, salt is great. Potatoes, not so much. Hey, carnivore, how you doing? I'm cooking some potatoes with pork belly, onions, peppers. I'll be putting some tomatoes too. And then I'm gonna put them in the oven. Once they get out of the oven, I'm gonna start adding the pork belly, the onions, the pepper, the tomatoes, and put it back in the oven for 5 minutes. And then once it's done, I'll be pouring some cheese on the top, and that's gonna be my family's breakfast. Hey, I'm doing good. Hey, hello to Vietnam, Vietnamese. What time will breakfast be ready? I'm assuming like in maybe 40 minutes, more or less. So let me get the butter. Okay, I have the butter. Let me start melting. I'm gonna melt some of the butter so I can put the butter in here. Thank you. How are you guys doing? I guess I'll use all the butter. So, butter. So I want to do the potatoes first, just because. Carnivore, you're working? What is it that you do again? Looking back at the comments. I think Liliana, nurse practitioner. Oh, okay. Nice. Hey, Lorraine, are you still there? I got it right? Oh, okay. So that's just the butter. Just fixing the washing machine, like because it's too moving the place to spin. Oh, okay. Hey, Jamester, how you doing? What kind of butter? I don't know. That's the one they sell in Costco. The salted butter they sell in Costco, the Krillin brand. I think it's pretty okay. Then that's the salt that I use. Some butter, a little bit of seasoning. Not too much seasoning. Margarine. No, it's the Krillin brand from Costco. I'm just gonna put a little bit, not too much. Some salt, pink salt. Then the butter. Yes, carnivore. I'm going to eat pork belly. And then my wife and my kids, my girls, because my son is too little, they're gonna be eating scrambled eggs with this. I'm not making, I usually make a lot of steaks, but I'm not making those because the grill that I have is not good. And then since it's winter over here, every time I go and check out a grill that I like, they have it in back order. So I'm just waiting for it to get a little warmer, so that way they bring more stock to the stores. And I'll be making grills because the grill that I have, I mean, I used to use it every day, sometimes twice a day. I will make breakfast on the grill. I really enjoy grilling stuff. Use the butter. Here are only 3 ingredients. No, this one is real butter. I don't know if it has 3 ingredients, but it's real butter. But yes, I'll be here in the US. We have to be careful with everything that we basically use, because the things here is ridiculous. They have like 50 ingredients. I mean, they have so many ingredients. That makes no sense to me. That's another reason why, I enjoy cooking, but I also know that by cooking everything at home, I'm being a lot better than if I were to a restaurant, because I know I'm using better ingredients and I have more control of the things that I'm eating and my family's eating. So I'm gonna put this in the oven and I'm gonna continue with the rest. I'm gonna do this for 20 minutes. But I have to flip them in 10 minutes. So it's 9:54, so 10:04. Hopefully I remember that. Oh no, Lorraine, yes. I don't want to buy something too crazy. Like I already bought one, and like I said, I only used it for a couple of years, and it was supposed to last 10 plus years, 15 years. The warranty supposedly was 20 years. So I'm not gonna buy anything that crazy, because yes, I don't know for how long I'm gonna use it. So I'm gonna start now with the pork belly, just because I feel that I need to start cooking those, and I'll cut the onions and the pepper later. They're still a little frozen. No, that's okay. Yes, that was potatoes. Christine, enjoy. How are you? Trying to get the pork belly that is still frozen. That's a pork belly now. I'm trying to cut them thin, because I'm gonna use it like if it's bacon. This one has a skin on. Joy is sick. You know that my girls are sick, all 3 of them. They have like fever, and I guess it's something that is going around. channel activity. Hold on, let me, where do I? Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. Hold on. Yeah, he's done. I did. Yeah, people like that, they make no sense to me. You know what it is? Just to go to random live streams and just comment crazy things. That's, yeah, that I know, Christine. It sucks. Like, so far, it's only first it was my oldest daughter, my 6-year old, then my other two daughters. So now all three of them, and so far nobody else. But we're trying to avoid getting the baby too close to them because we don't want him to get sick. You know, because he's only 6 months old. It's already hard as it is with them sick, because sometimes they don't want to eat. And like yesterday, I have to help all of them eat, and it was just it's more work than what we usually have. Hey Harris, how you doing? All right, Liliana, take care. Okay, thank you for coming to the live stream. Have a good day. Amita, I'm making breakfast. Okay, you're gonna eat breakfast in a little bit. No more snack. Okay. Love you. This flat air. Gotta see a patient. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Do you eat before you go? Do you eat pork belly or just beef? Carnivore. Beef? Yeah, I figured that. Okay. Hey, thank you. Thank you for coming. Have a good day. Still a little frozen. We start turning the wok on. Gonna use some of the fat so we can get some oil in there. So instead of putting butter or anything, I just put some of the fat, and I'm gonna use that. Hi, bebita. Baby, can you take the blanket over there, please? Don't get it dirty, okay? Are you Mexican or Puerto Rican? I was born in Cuba. Then I came here when I was little, and I was raised in Florida. For the reason that I say that I was born in Cuba is because, first of all, I was born in Cuba, but I don't feel that I am or Cuban or American or nothing. I'm just, I don't know. I guess just a human being. So I didn't use any oil on that or butter. I put some of the pieces like this with a lot of fat, bacon. I mean, it's not bacon, it's just pork belly. And that is melting, and I'm gonna use that to start cooking this. Lower it. Christine, enjoy. What happened, baby? Let me finish, okay? Where are you watching from, Christine and Joy? I mean, Christine, you told me Joy is not good. Where were you born? Here or in a different country? Oh, Houston, Texas? Okay. I've been to Houston, Texas once. Like about, I think like 3, 4 years ago. take this over there. Oh yes, you told me. Yes, I'm sorry. I totally forgot. Yes, you're right. You told me. I remember you telling me that. Yes. Buenos dias, J90. How you doing? Huh? What do you want? No, I didn't finish, Monica. Self-made Miami gamer. Buen día, amigo. I think I went to school with you. What? What school did you go to? Okay, maybe. How are you? What kind of games do you play? Yes, I'm making breakfast in the walk. Miami gamer, are you still there? What kind of games do you play? Let me check on my potatoes. Oh, a little bit of everything. Oh, okay. So you gotta be somewhere. What? You're like 35, 36 years old, more or less. Maybe 37. Did we had any class together? What is your name? Checking on the potatoes. Iglesias. No, man. Um, did we had any class together? Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Okay, so I'm gonna put them back in the oven. These are the potatoes. Yeah, remember me, Navarro. Navarro. I don't. Did we had any class together? Yes, it is. It is a small world. I'm gonna put the potatoes back in the oven. From CSI. You know, the name me suena, el nombre me suena, but I can't. Yeah, but isn't that name? I think it was from middle school. Did you had middle school with me or high school? Both. Holy cow. But did we had any class together or we were just in the school together? Let me wash a knife so I can start cutting the... Oh, really? Yeah, because if we had some class together, probably there's a big chance that I can remember you. Okay, let me wash the knife and the cutting board so I can start cutting the peppers, the onions, and the tomatoes. What happened, baby? I don't know what she's telling me. That's for me? That's what you're saying? Oh, thank you, baby, but not now. Let me finish cooking, okay? Hey, thank you, man. Thank you, gamer. So, do you have you said you post videos of you gaming on your channel? Hey, Just, thank you. How you doing? Nice. Just here making some breakfast. Hey, thank you, thank you, thank you, Just chill guy. So it's nighttime over there in Indonesia. I want to go to Indonesia and visit one day, man. Go with the family over there. I'm gonna start cutting the onions, the peppers, the potatoes. I have to check them again. They're in the oven. Um, the pork belly is cooking in the wok. Hey, thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. Start cutting the peppers, the onions. You got another onion. this over here. You know where 20 is. 54. 54, okay. 954. So in the oven, I have the potatoes. So when I'm done with the pork belly, I'm chopping the onions. I'm gonna start chopping the peppers. When I'm done with the potatoes and with the pork belly, I'm gonna be putting the pork belly on top of the potatoes, the onions, the pepper, some tomatoes. Then I'll put it back in the oven for 5 minutes. Once the tomatoes are done, once the potatoes are done. And then I'll spread some cheese on top, and that's it. Breakfast is ready. Oh, I don't know it. Let me see if I can. Wait, because they sent me a code now. One second, guys. 8425. So let's continue with the onions. Yeah, I mean, she's not gonna be taking a nap. Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? Hey, Lorraine, you're being quiet today. You still fixing the washer machine? I had you on the background on my TV, but I can't post a comment on the TV. Oh, okay, okay, I got you. You buy applewood bacon? Yes, sometimes I buy like that too, but the pork belly, I bought it because I love my wife. She makes some rice with that pork belly that is delicious. And the other day we made one, and I have some. I didn't use it all, so instead of using bacon, I use that. You know, the bacon comes out of the pork belly, so the only thing is that you know the bacon is cured with salt and those things that they cure it so it can have that flavor. I can only post and comment on my phone, but they brought the sofa, so I was just putting the sofa, but I was still watching you on TV. Okay, Lorraine, thank you. Appreciate you. Yes, you can use it. Let me show you. I don't know if you've been here all this time, but look, I cut it in little pieces, and it's like that's bacon. Um, that one has the skin on, just because I like it. I like when I'm cooking that rice. I like the flavor that the skin gives the rice. So that one has the skin on, but you can do it. You can use it without the skin. So these are the onions that I'm gonna be putting on top of the potatoes together with the pork belly. So it's the first time that I'm doing this breakfast like this. I'm just experimenting and seeing how it's gonna taste. Oh no, the one on the rice. Oh my God, no, that's delicious. She makes it with some soy sauce. She's teaching me how to do it. Like I'll do it. I'll do it soon. I'll go live and probably make a video of that too. But she's gonna be probably guiding me because she's the one that really knows how to do it. And it's delicious. I can eat that all day long. You did? Oh, you know what? My wife is saying that we did a video of that already. I think it was a short video. Was it a short video? Yes, it's a short video. She said we did one already. Let me finish with the pepper because this is almost ready. My potatoes are starting to look like they're almost there too. Hey, God bless you, Migdalia. How you doing? Thank you, thank you. Okay, I will do it again. Yes, to do another video of that, and I'll live stream it also. Let me put this somewhere. Yeah, yeah. We were upstairs and she was asking me for a snack. And I told her, baby, breakfast is almost ready, but this is like brunch already. That's the onions. I'm gonna do the peppers. Yes, that's baby's bib. Migdalia, I love that. Beautiful. I asked Lorraine if she was still there and she had me on the TV, but she cannot make comments from the TV. You are having a great day. Thank you, Killam. Thank you. Thank you, Christine. Bless you to you too and your family. Blessings to your family and you. Thank you, Midalia. She's giving just a little bit of yogurt to one of our little girls that they're not feeling well. Thank you. Yes, blueberries, baby. And then it's ready. I'm gonna start taking everything out. There's a pork belly. It's ready also. potatoes. No. Yes, let me. Get the potatoes out. ¿Ah? Sí, y eso. And the tomatoes at the end. On top at the end. Thank you, Mitalia. Appreciate that. Thank you. So those are the potatoes that I had in the oven. And thank you, Christine. Appreciate that. Thank you. Nice you, baby. Baby, wait. I'm coming, okay? Mama's coming. Wait. You're more. Oh. Thank you. Thank you, Migdalia. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. I'm gonna start putting now all the. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt, more salt, because I only put just a little bit. But again, once it's ready, we start dividing, and serving everybody. We can put more or less for up to everybody's preference. Good morning, baby. Good morning, baby. Come here. It's one of my babies. She just woke up. She's one of the ones that is not feeling well. Say hi, everybody. Hi, I'll be here. Hi. Everybody. She's not. She's one of the ones that is not feeling well, but she'll be okay. Go. 。 So I'm gonna put some salt, pink salt. Now the peppers. The onions. Thank you, Midalia. Smiley, good morning. I'm doing good. How about you? Just here preparing some breakfast. Breakfast, almost brunch. Gonna put it back in the oven now for a few more minutes, and while I have this in the oven, I'll be cutting the tomatoes that I'm gonna put on top. And then at the end, I'll be putting the cheese once it's finished. You're enjoying your morning with the kiddos? Well, is that what you're telling me, or you cut the tomatoes now? Awesome, awesome. I'm glad you're spending some time with the kids. So that was potatoes with pork belly. Then we saw onions, peppers, and now I'm gonna be adding some tomatoes once it's almost finished. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Lorraine. Bless you, baby. No, it's too hot. Yeah, that happens. The same thing happens over here. Sometimes it's just too cold, too hot. Okay, let me check on that. Bring you guys here so you guys can see it. So I'm gonna give it a few more minutes, and then I'll be dropping the tomatoes maybe for like 4 or 5 minutes, and then at the end I'll be putting the cheese on top, and then that's it. That will be ready. And the way we're gonna eat it, I'm gonna start making the scrambled eggs. Like in my case, I'm gonna eat it like that. I'll probably put some barbecue sauce and some hot sauce. For my girls, they're probably gonna eat it with ketchup. And for me, I'm not gonna eat it with anything else because that already has a lot of pork belly. For my girl and my wife, they're gonna have some scrambled eggs on the side. Let me start with the eggs. Let me start with the eggs. For them, just scrambled eggs, because since I already have so much going on there, I'm not gonna put anything on the scrambled eggs. The scrambled eggs for them is just gonna be on the side. I'm not even gonna put cheese or anything. It's just gonna be just eggs. Hey, thank you, Smiley Yay. Appreciate that. So I'm gonna use some of the fat from the bacon instead of butter, just because I have it already there, and that's where I'm gonna do the eggs. How many eggs? 3, 2. I'm not putting anything on the eggs. Oh, you want some? I'm gonna do 3 eggs for them. Again, sometimes I put a lot of stuff on the eggs and I do it with many different things inside. But since I have so much on the oven, that it doesn't need it. It's too cold. Yes, I have carnivore. I need to get one, but I have to be careful what I get because there's a lot of things that I have that I won't need in the future. So I don't want to buy too many things that I'm not gonna be able to use again. But yes, definitely, I feel like I need at least one. What's it called? Cast iron. At least one tiny, because I'm sure I can take that one. Let me wash my hands, because as some of you know, I'm allergic to eggs. I need to make sure that I wash my hands really good. I only cook eggs for my wife and my kids, because I cannot have any eggs myself. So every time I touch the eggs, I have to make sure that I wash my hands. Hey, Alex. I always been allergic to eggs since I was a little kid. When I was very little, they never gave me eggs. So when they started giving me eggs, I was allergic. So I've been allergic to eggs ever since then. I cannot have eggs. I cannot have anything that has eggs. If you make something with eggs, like let's say right now in this pan, I use I clean this, but I don't wash it really good. And I cook something for me, I'll get sick. Can I have the plates, please? So the eggs is ready. I have tried carnivore, all of it. I have tried the egg whites alone, the yolk alone, like even the skin of the egg. If I rub it on my skin, I get allergies. I get a reaction on my skin. Okay, I'm gonna take it out so I can put the tomatoes, and then I'll put it back in for a few more minutes. Yeah, cheese. Okay. So I'm gonna put everything, the tomatoes and the cheese, and then I'll put it back inside for a few more minutes, and it should be ready. Let me take it out. So here I have the potatoes, I have the pork belly, onions, pepper. Now I'm gonna put some tomatoes. why I use pork and not chicken. Me personally, I don't eat chicken. My wife and my kids, sometimes they eat chicken. Huh? But yes, you can do it with chicken too. Asma, I don't know if you're still there. You can do it with chicken too. You can do it with steak. You can do it with shredded beef. Thank you, Lorraine. Minions is on Netflix. My kids are enjoying themselves being sick because they don't watch TV. They only watch like maybe 1 or 2 hours of TV a week. And since they've been sick for the past 2 days, they've been watching more TV than what they usually watch. So they're having a good time. Okay, back in the oven, just like 2-3 minutes. And then that's it. How you guys doing? I'm gonna start cleaning a little bit, because anyways I gotta wait for that. Scrambled egg is ready. I'm just waiting 2-3 minutes for that, and that's it. Need to make this one, it looks great. Christine, it tastes amazing. Yes, it looks nice and it tastes amazing, like all those flavors. But like I was answering somebody that asked, why not with chicken? You know, like you guys can do it with steak. You guys can do it with chicken. You guys can do it with pork. You know, it happened that the easiest for me was the pork, because even though that it was frozen, I was able to cut it pretty easily. And what I used was pork belly. But I mean, you can use it, you can do it, you can do something similar with any chicken, pork, beef, steak, I mean, whatever, ground beef. And I get it, like, some things, you know, like everybody is different. Like, I don't know if carnivore is still here. I mean, the name there says it all, you know. All he's is meat, which, you know what, there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like everybody has different way of eating, but you can use it, you can eat it with whatever you want. And the potatoes, it's not the most healthy things, but I only put butter in them. They're not fried. They're been in the bake. They've been in the oven. Not a doctor or nutritionist or anything like that. I feel that a lot of times what really hurts or helps the most is not necessarily the food that we eat, it's where we eat it from and what is it, you know, what are the components. Like if you go and buy potatoes, fried potatoes from one of these places that they fry them in really bad oils, and you eat those potatoes, but then I do the same potatoes in my house. I bake the potatoes or I fry them with, let's say, beef tallow or pork tallow or something like that, you know, it's gonna be totally different. It's still the same potato, but you're eating much healthier. So not necessarily you gotta stop eating the things that you enjoy eating if you don't want to, but if you cook them yourself, you have better control. Like me, we don't go to Starbucks, we don't go to Dunkin' Donuts, we don't go to any of these places because their drinks is pure sugar. So I rather make those things myself, and I'm able to control how much sugar I put in it. I'm able to control, like when I make a smoothie, I know it's just pure fruits. I know the milk that I'm putting in, and I know the sweetener that I'm putting. I'm using either agave or I'm using maple syrup, or sometimes I'm using honey, but I'm only putting just a little bit. So it's a big difference. So I feel that, again, this is just my personal opinion. I feel that you can still eat and enjoy food, but just by cooking it yourself, you know exactly what you're putting in there. And you know the quality of the things that you're putting in there. And I get it. I'm not saying go and buy a $500 steak, because not everybody can afford a $500 steak. But you can buy a regular piece of meat and make something nice, and it's gonna taste amazing, and it's just gonna be really healthy for you and your family, if you have a family, if not for yourself, which is it's a great thing. Yes, Lorraine, that happens. We bought the I don't know if you guys can see it over there. We had it for a while already, the Ninja Creamy to make the ice creams. And the first time my wife used it, she the first time she used it, she followed the recipe, and she put the sugar that the recipe was saying, and that was so sweet. And then after that, we did it with a quarter of what the recipe is saying, and it still was too sweet. So we did it. Now we do our recipe, and we put like 2 tablespoons of agave, and that thing is asking for like a cup and a half. I mean, it was just so ridiculous that I'm thinking, no wonder, people get sick. And it's not necessarily because you're eating ice cream. It's not that the ice cream is bad. I'm not saying it's the best thing to eat. But imagine you're eating a cup and a half of sugar instead of eating 2 tablespoons of sugar. That's a big difference. No, it's the amount of sugar that you consume. It's the amount of sugar that you put on the things that you eat. But my opinion is we should all experience, like cook and do things and listen to our body, because everybody is different, Some people can eat certain things and be okay. Some people eat that and feels weird. So, hey, Bravo. Exactly. If you eat it with limits, nothing happens. It's when you overdo it. And over here, they put so much into everything because it's so cheap. And it's good because then people get sick. And then people got to go to the doctor. So I'm just waiting for that to come out. And in the meantime, I'll be washing the dishes a little bit. Moderation, yes. You want to be like you. Workaholic. I don't understand that, Rabo. What do you mean by that? He's saying you're always working on something, I think. Oh. Hard working, man. So good. Just to get. You just get. Oh, okay, okay. I understand that now. Oh, okay. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let me check on the things in the oven. They're ready. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna take them out, and I'll continue the cleaning and washing the dishes later. I'm gonna show you guys. Hold on, let me turn this way. Okay, right here. Promoting this type of life is a nonsense. Hey, I appreciate that, Smiley and Bravo and Christine and Lorraine. Thank you. Thank you, guys. To be honest, I'm very humble and grateful for you guys, for what you guys are saying. But in my world, the way I look at it, I'm not doing anything special. You know, I'm just doing my job. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. But I'm very grateful for you guys and for the beautiful things that you guys are saying. Thank you. But I know exactly what you guys mean, because before I started the channel, I kept on, you know, I never really used social media much, and I never posted anything personal or anything in social media. I used to have a social media back in 2014. I started one just because I used to train jiu-jitsu, and the sensei told me, hey, why don't you open one and you comment and you kind of help me. So I did that, and then I started posting like pictures of places that I used to travel a lot back then. So I used to post pictures of me traveling, like places, not myself, but just like the places. And that's all I did, but it was just for fun. But I never posted anything like me or my wife or any of my kids on social media. It's the first time on YouTube. And for the reason that I started the channel is because since we're gonna do a shift in our family, I'm gonna start finding a different way of how to make money, because our life is gonna change, because we wanna do something else. We wanna slow down. We want to spend more time with our kids, and we want to be able to do these things more often, you know. And yes, I get to do them a lot, but I want to do them even more. And I was telling my wife, I'm like, you know what? When I go to the internet, all I see is a lot of nonsense. And no offense to anybody, you know, everybody has their own opinion and their own mind, and I respect that. But you don't see a lot of good, positive things. And again, I don't see them like a big deal, because to me, it's just me doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm not doing anything special. Me cooking breakfast, lunch, dinner for my family, that's nothing. That's just what I'm supposed to do. Me working, providing for my family and myself, that's shouldn't be nothing special either, because that's what I'm supposed to be doing anyways. And me just being a dad, like right now, my girls are sick. It's a lot harder for my wife and I, so we have extra work because they're not feeling well, and we have three, and then we're trying for the baby not to get sick. And then, you know, it's three little people, three different personalities, and it's hard. It's a lot of work. But I don't see it like it's nothing special, because we're just doing our job. That's how my wife and I, we look at it. We look at it like we're just doing our job. We don't need a medal for that. We don't need anything. And I want to share that with people because sometimes you have to do what you know you have to do, and you don't need recognition. You don't need somebody to come and tell you, oh, good job. Because what about when nobody's watching? Then you're not gonna do it. You need somebody to see what you're doing. And I feel that just being myself, obviously some people will hate it, some people will not like it, because that's just the way the world works. Sometimes people don't even know you, and just by looking at you, they don't like you. So that's totally okay. But I feel that there's gonna be some people that will get inspired. Like I have, there's a guy that yesterday, he was saying he's 12 years old, and he was saying that he loved my channel because he sees me cooking. And then I told him, oh, I learned how to cook. I started cooking when I was 11, and he's like, you inspire me to like start cooking, and I see you working, and I see you doing that, and you have me inspired. And I was telling that to my wife. I'm like, you know what? That kid made my day, because that felt good. That felt good that at least somebody's getting the whole point of my channel, which is get something positive. Get something positive. Don't, I'm not saying do me. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying, oh, you need to live my life how I'm living my life. No. All I'm saying is learn something positive and use it in your life and make it yours and live a better life. Instead of me posting things that is gonna impact other people negatively, I just want to show my life, how I am, how I think, and just, again, it's gonna be a journey, because right now we're living in this house. We're living. I work. I have a business that I need to change that business and do something else, because our life will be changing so much, and I mean it in a good way, because we feel that that's what we need to do. That we need to learn totally different things, totally different. And we're 36. I'm gonna be 37, and it's just we have 4 kids. We have all the responsibilities just like anybody else, and we're still gonna do it. So my whole point after that is, you know what? Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it, and you just have to believe that you can do it, and just find a way and stick to that and keep going. And that's one of the reasons why I started the channel. And I'm now getting those comments from you guys. It really makes me feel honored and humble that, yes, you guys are getting my point. You guys are getting exactly what I'm trying to do with this channel. That's what I'm trying to do with the channel. I'm not trying to build a channel to show people bad things or for people to get a bad influence. That's why when somebody asks me, oh, how much money do you make in that business? I'm like, I don't, every month is different. Every week is different. Every day is different, because at least for me, that's my experience. I see so many people on the internet, they tell you, oh, I used to be doing so bad, but now I'm doing great. And then they want to tell you like life is like that. To me, life doesn't work like that. To me, life is ups and downs. And sometimes when you think things are doing great, sometimes things, they go and you go into a tunnel. And when you're thinking you're getting out of the tunnel, you go back into that tunnel. And that's how life been with me. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying people are lying, but those people that tell you, at least that I see, oh my God, I'm doing so great. I used to do bad, but now I'm doing great. So never again they're doing bad again. I'm looking at like, okay, obviously we're living in a different world, because that have never happened to me. And I feel that that's how life is. Real life is ups and downs. Real life is sometimes you don't feel like doing something, but you still have to do it because you know that's your responsibility. Real life is, you know what, things not gonna always work out the way you want them to work out. Real life is, even if you do all the right things, you still could fail. You still not gonna make it. You still, things will not work out. And not necessarily because they're bad, just because something better is coming and that's not meant for you. And again, that's just my opinion again, guys. And I'm sorry that I go on and on and on. Let me read what you guys are putting over here. I'm sorry. I'm really passionate about things like that, and I can go on and on just talking. Hey, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. So yes, I see the one for the name. I don't know. You know, like I said, I don't know how to call this. It was something that I started thinking and told my wife this morning, what about if I get these ingredients and I put them together, and then my wife gave me some ideas and we combine them together, and this is what we have. So it has the potatoes, it has the potatoes, it has the bacon, it has I'm sorry, not bacon, pork belly. It has potatoes, pork belly. It has onions. It has peppers, tomatoes, cheese. It has just the potatoes, just a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of salt, and that's it. Like me, I'm gonna eat it with some spicy barbecue sauce and hot sauce, and then my girls are gonna eat it with some ketchup. My wife probably is gonna eat it with some ketchup. And I feel like you can pretty much eat it with any sauce that you want, or you can eat it like that by itself. This is therapy for me. Christine, yes, I really enjoy cooking. You know, for me, cooking, I'm having a blast and I get to enjoy it. I get to eat it. My family gets to eat it, and you know, it's just a blessing. Smiley, yes. At least to me, that's how life is, and that's okay. Ups and downs. Yes, Christine, you can use it with pork belly. But again, I'm sure you can do it with anything. You can do it with steaks. You can do it with ground beef. You can do it with chicken. Just be creative. Think of whatever meat you have or protein you have or whatever you like the most, and just be creative. I believe that you can even do it with fish. Why not? With shrimp. My wife just mentioned shrimp. So I'm sure this with shrimp is gonna taste good too. So that's a beautiful thing about, you know, cooking, that I feel like honestly anybody can cook. And then you can see this and say, you know what, I'm gonna make it just like him, or I'm gonna change a few things and make it my own. And that's totally fine too. So it's everybody can put their little touch, or you can just make it just shrimp is your favorite. Yeah, make it with shrimp. Make it with shrimp. All right, guys. I'm gonna finish cleaning later. I want to see if I can start separating this for the kids and my wife and myself. Again, I'm very grateful for all of you. You guys, Christine, Smiley, Lorraine, um, Rabo. I don't know if you're still here. It's a pleasure and honor for you guys to say all those nice things. Thank you. Thank you so much for supporting me and supporting not just me, my wife, my family, my kids, and for being here with us. And it's gonna be a journey, and I hope you guys can stay there so you guys can see the whole journey, and I feel that it never ends. You know, life never ends. It ends the day that we're supposed to go, and that's it. But I'm grateful for every single one of you. It means a lot to me that you guys support me and support the channel and my family. And I wish you guys the best. And thank you so much. I'm grateful. I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Hey, Smiley, thank you. Hey, keep enjoying your kids. Have fun with the kids, all right? Hey, guys, thank you so much. Take care. Hey, Thomas. Thomas, I finished. This is potatoes with pork belly, with onions, red pepper, tomatoes, and cheese. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thomas, take care. Thank you for coming into the live. All right, guys. Thank you. Later, I'm gonna go live again while I'm working, guys. Thank you. Have a good one.